Let us turn on the chat and see how everyone feels. Dude, I can put on a, can I put on a filter? Oh, retouch. I don't need retouch. I'm beautiful as it is. Maybe I do need retouch. Mostly Harmless is here. Jake 480 is here. Daniel Rogozia. Dan McCaslin, certified T3 ball with that drip. Mostly Harmless says, hope you guys are safe. Cade Derbyshire, one of my earliest subscribers. The Mad Watch Collector says, let's go. Dan McCaslin, certified T3 says, fire. Random Alaskan Kid. Hi, Lay, what is going on? Also, another supporter of mine. Kamala 2032. Ban him! Ban him! Thank God Time Teller hasn't gone up in flames. Jake 480. Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. Derbagger, you're looking hotter than usual. Yeah, it's because things are literally on fire. So, this is the first day that I have had consistent internet access. Our internet has been down, service has been terrible. Power is on right now, though we've been having kind of consistent blackouts. And yeah, it's just been really difficult. So right now, I'm actually not in the office, and I am actually doing a little physical therapy on my leg. I'm trying to get some circulation in my leg. So if you see me moving around, it's because I am on a recumbent bike, trying to get a little bit of movement in my leg slowly. Yeah, that's what they all say. Most important question here, did the Phlegm Guy place make it? Yes, but they've been closed. But they did make it. Last time I checked, they did make it. Everywhere else is on fire and gone, by the way. But right now, I'm good. You've seen Andrew Tate running for UK Prime Minister? I did not see that. Good luck, bro. What area do you live? I'm in LA. I had my fourth news interview on Thursday. Citrus Connection bus terminal in Lakeland. I'll be on WTSP Channel 10 News. This year's my 21st year working there. Amen, dude. Awesome, man. Flum guy flummed it. Say, are aliens real? I'm not smart enough to have a logical assessment based upon like astrophysics and theoretical physics and stuff, but in my peasant, layperson brain, logically speaking, if space is as expansive as they say, I feel like it would just make sense that there would be aliens. Now, have they come to the Earth? I don't know, but Bloomin' Gavin Newscum. Yeah, he's a effing loser. What earthly watch would an alien wear? Probably a Jacob & Co. Astronomia. So, probably the Astronomia by Jacob & Co. Joel Taborski, certified teeth rot. It was another Hawaii. Yeah, but we're not out of the woods yet. It's still going on. And the fires are still actually growing. So, yay. What if all the aliens were Hugh Blow? Then we need to Independence Day them. We need to Independence Day them big time. So, yeah, it's been actually really crazy because we've been masking up pretty much the whole time, which is weird because pretty much the entire pandemic, I never, I never wore a mask. But the air quality was so bad, and there were such huge pieces of ash flying around that like it was just so surreal. Everywhere we would go, you know, you see people packing up their cars. You see people wearing full respirators. It was like apocalyptic. And we're not done yet. So, but you know, I'm still trying to. My life doesn't stop with this, so I'm still trying to get my leg, you know, healthy. So I'm doing a little bit of physical therapy right now, and I figured instead of not going live, I still want to go live while I have internet. Have I got a Twitter account to follow? I don't. If you want to see more of my stuff, as you know, the easiest place to go is here on YouTube or Instagram. If you type in the time teller on Instagram, I will show up, or I go by @TheSimpleConsultant on Instagram, and I actually had that Instagram before I ever had a YouTube. So, and I have well over 200,000 followers over there as well if you want to check it out. And then you can check me out on YouTube, youtube.com/@canweusethатword. Or you can type in "everything is gay" and my other YouTube channel will show up. The wonderful LA mayor hasn't been much help either. No. At all, actually. In fact, she herself cut the fire budget by like almost $18 million. Still have the 996? Yes, I do. Although it's covered in about like 4 inches of ash. Afternoon Joy, are you pedaling your ass off or doing a leg recovery workout? I'm doing a leg recovery thing. So my left leg is doing most of the work. And my right leg is on the pedal as well. But so if you look at, if these are my feet pedaling, and this one with my ring is my left foot, and this is like what I call my dead foot, it's really my left leg that's doing most of the work, but this is actually allowing my right leg to go through the motion. So I try to do this a little bit every day and get some recovery going in my leg. But yeah, my life doesn't stop with this. So on top of having to be on evacuation, you know, standby and packing everything, and making sure Sammy's family and parents were good and my parents were good. It's just been crazy. And again, we have power right now, but we haven't most of the time. So we've been using our gear very sparingly. But my editor just finished a time teller video for you guys. So hopefully we'll be able to get a time teller clip out for you as well. Mike, Calustion, sorry about T-Throat. I am safe. Fires got close to my house. We were good. Dude, stay safe. Yeah, that's I'm impressed if you had power. But it's been not fun. I'll give you some perspective. This was the first morning that I woke up and was not like coughing like crazy and didn't have black stuff coming out of my nose. I know that's disgusting, but that's like the first day that hasn't happened to me. Y'all are in safe hands. The trans fire people look like they know what they're doing. Yeah, okay. Our fire chiefs are total idiots, by the way, as well. Have you seen Mark Zuckerberg is trying to cover his ass on? Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Stay safe. I pray these fires will end soon. Me too, man. Thank you so much. But it's felt like one thing after another, and it's funny because the people that I have seen, because like when we go out to pack stuff and everything, they're all like, "Man, we just wanted a not exciting 2025, you know?" And I'm here like limping with my cane, throwing stuff in my truck, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're telling me, dude. Like believe me, I get it." So it's been a bunch of BS. By the way, I do want to Shadow Moses, such a cool name. I love Metal Gear Solid. By the way, people that are watching this in the future, what is going on? Love to see you. Would prefer to see you here live around 11:30 a.m. around noon Pacific. Every Saturday we go live, and so chat if we could all wave to the peeps back at home. Love you guys. Brendan Good is waving. Mostly Harmless is waving. Orko is waving. Siddharth. Jake 480, you good, bro? You seem to be out of breath. Yeah, I am a little bit because I'm doing my leg circulation workout. So you can't see, but I'm actually on this machine to get some circulation and blood flow in my injured leg. So it is actually a little bit of a workout for me. Sorry if it's annoying. Again, with the fire and everything, I'm just trying to get everything. I'm trying to still live my life and do everything, but it's Saturday, so I wanted to come on here while I have service and internet for you guys. I know Random Alaskan. I know how bad the fires here in Alaska were over the summer, but luckily they're mostly in the middle of nowhere. But I can relate to the black stuff in your nose. Yeah, it's been really annoying. Bat Giant is waving. Certainly is waving. Lord Drizzle is waving. Nair 413 is waving. MJ is waving with a bunch of gay rainbows. Robert Coleman, Seiko SPB 143 on sale for €1,000 at the moment. Should I pull the trigger? 6R35 movement, 70-hour PR. If you like the watch, €1,000. I wish it should be under that though. Oh, you were on a bite. That makes a lot of sense now. Yeah. So, not in the office. I am here trying to get some blood in my injured leg. If you can only save one of your watches from a fire, which one are you saving? Probably the one on my wrist, to be honest, which would be my G-Shock. It's not that I don't care about my watches, but probably not. If it's bad enough, like it has been, where we're thinking about leaving, and I can only save one watch, the watch is probably not going to be the thing I care about. It's going to be like Sammy and like my cats, probably. I've just purchased a Vertex M60 Quillian as my first watch. What's your take on it? Vertex watches seem cool. I've never reviewed one though. Get well, homie. Save Vostok. Amen. Weather is crazy for me too. 80 mile per hour winds and rain. We don't even have any snow on the ground anymore. Yeah, that's insane. Mike says, I've lived here all my life, never seen wind like this. I've potted 30-pound pots in the ground in my backyard that were picked up and tossed against the garage. That's insane. Yeah. Would you call a snowflake a true everyday watch that's lacking loom? The Grand Seiko snowflake. I'd have imposter syndrome wearing a Vertex. Maybe that's just me. I think the Grand Seiko Snowflake's a damn good sports watch, to be honest. Let's get some more questions in, shall we? Well, you just answered my question. Good thing I came here in February when I did now. Not be able to breathe my asthma. I'm telling you, I feel very bad for people with asthma. Favorite watch from Casio? Mudman? Dude, I want the new Mudman very bad. That green Mudman is awesome. I think maybe after the fires, after like when we can go back to normal operations and everything, I think that's probably when I will get the Mudman, but not anytime right now. Right now. Best ladies watch to look for nearest. Might save me. I haven't actually talked. I don't know. Seiko has some cool ladies watches. They have some cool pressages, dude. I think a lot of vintage expensive watches have gone fire. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. A lot of these people didn't have time to move their cars, dude. So there's like huge car collections that are just destroyed. So, watches, for sure. Don't worry about the fires. God will keep you safe. Thank you, Jake. I hope so. I got too much to live for. Hey man, hope you're safe. Been a big fan since the beginning of your channel. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been pretty insane. We're hunkering down big time. And again, part of that is trying to get my leg healthy and moving because they've been making people leave on foot. So, come out to Canada. You can watch our democracy burn instead. Like you said, interesting times are the worst times to be alive. Yeah, it's just funny. Everyone, my neighbors and everything, oh man, I just wanted a relaxing 2025 after 2024. And in my head, I'm like, dude, my 2024 was rough. And so starting 2025 with this, I was like, great. Give me a break. I'd save whatever watch I'm wearing. Too busy running to worry about little stuff. Amen. I thought you lived in NH. 67 New England. I'm from New Hampshire. I lived in New Hampshire for 20 years. But right now I work in Los Angeles. Would really love to be in New England right now, though. I saw a red Citizen ProMaster Eco Drive at an insane discount. Please send help. Dude, sick watches. Maybe if they haven't sent all their surplus firefighting equipment to Ukraine, they wouldn't be in this position. That's all I'm saying. Oh no, there's a terrible fire taking out half of Los Angeles. We need to send millions to Ukraine now. Yeah, this is just like, I get it. People are saying you can't control the winds and climate change, but there were a lot of other like management missteps that I think in hindsight people will be very critical of, and that I think are probably very much contributing factors to this. Yes, apparently the reservoirs were not filled due to conservation efforts for the smelt fish. People are arguing that point, but then like there's other things that you can't really argue. Like for instance, pretty much every state does active forest thinning or like dry deforestation. So like the underbrush clearing that like every state does, we don't do. And our governor says that he treated 90,000 acres of California brush with forest thinning, but the actual verifiable number is closer to 12,000 acres. So it's not like he did zero. He just didn't do as much as he said he would. And then, he also apparently cut the California's fire prevention budget by about $150 million. So it's like there's certain things, you know. Juan Torres is here. Long time no see, bro. Hope everything is good. Joel Taborski, has Sammy ever visited East Coast? New York. She's been to the Big Apple. Jake, you're right about that. So, sad. Sad but true. That's the plan, PM. The plan is to move out. Unfortunately, my injury put a dampener on pretty much every aspect of my life. So, but I don't really want to get into that. Suddenly, the big, beautiful valve the media picked apart Trump for talking about exists is going to get turned. But, yeah, to say that this has been an exciting beginning of the year has been an understatement. I don't know, chat. You tell me what your go-to, SHTF watch would be. That you guys always ask me that. I've made videos about it. What's your go-to SHTF watch? It can only get better. Yeah. Partially disabled and burnt to a crisp. There's only up from here, boys. GWG 1000 period, that's a good one. I want the Mudman. I want the new Mudman, Master of G. DW 5600, that's a great one. Lost Sheep, Trusty Old Kamasu. It's also a very good one. Jake 480, man, I don't know what it is about your videos, but whenever you pop up on my feed, I have to watch it. I can't get enough time, Tyler. Thank you, dude. That is what I do it for. That's what keeps me going. No matter how much BS I deal with, it's like I got to post. and it's for people like you. Mike, my ride or die SHTF Omega Railmaster. That's a very good one. That's a different take than other people are going. Railmaster, more subdued, slim, almost field watchy, but of course more like Milgausy. At least you still have your sense of humor. Hey, they can't take that away from me. Daniel, you're the best, my guy. Never let us down. Hey, I won't. I'm here. Everything's burning outside. I'm here doing some physical therapy, streaming for you guys, so that I can potentially run away using my legs if I have to, which probably won't happen. Green reviews. Hey, chaps. What's going on? Daniel, pure honesty, pure quality. We're trying. Mostly Harvest says triple sensor, Sapphire, a G-Shock. I'm going to tell you, I've had 2 watches that I've carried with me throughout this process. One is my DW 6900 Neo Tokyo, and that is fastened on my rucksack. So like my go bag where we packed a bunch of stuff, that's on there. Just in case we get up and go and I don't have a watch on my wrist. But the watch I've been wearing throughout this whole thing is this, which is a Illuminator. I actually forgot the reference number. But the thing is freaking, I think it was like $17, dude. So, I love this watch. Planning to do more EDC videos. Yes, the video that my editor, Mark, just finished is an EDC time teller video. So I know that you guys enjoy those. Shout out to the family. Best time teller live streams when Sammy tried on triple sensor Mudmaster G. I know. I'm telling you, dude. It was as big as her head, pretty much. Speaking of Sapphire G-Shock, this combination makes sense. The whole premise G-Shock, shock resistance. Sapphire is likely to shatter more than mineral. Yes, but here's the thing. The resin cases on G-Shocks are pretty shock absorbent. And with most G-Shocks, the crystals lay below, they're pretty recessed. And the resin bezel in the G-Shock usually go well above the crystals. So in that sense, it's usually not an issue, and it's very scratch resistant. Whereas this is not a G-Shock, and the crystal is not very recessed, but it's also a $17 watch, and I've beaten the crud out of it, and nothing's happened. So, I mean, I have no complaints. You ever thought about getting people on your channel, interviewing them about their watches like Teddy Balzar does? So, I would do that for sure. Some of the people that he's had on, I'm not really that type of person, so I don't really find it interesting to talk to those types of people. Doesn't mean that there aren't people that I would be interested in talking to, but like I said, my injury has kind of put a dampener on, again, like every aspect of my life, but specifically when it comes to moving around with work. It's very, very difficult because driving is something that takes a lot of effort and thought. It's not as easy as, oh, let me just run to my car. You know what I mean? It sucks. Time Teller used to roast members' collections, which is kind of the same thing. He roasted my collection. What do you think of Breitling Super Ocean? I don't like all of them, but most of them I do like a lot. How's the strap on the Illuminator? Awesome. And this one specifically has the extra long strap. So think about like the extra material on like a NATO strap. I have a just over 7.5 inch wrist, and I have so much extra I could put this over a jacket sleeve if I wanted to. Bro, you have the best personality along with Nico and the Biz. Would love to see you on other pods. Yeah, I'm totally down to do that. It's you need to give us the reference number because that's the only thing we're gonna have left to identify you. Jeez, that's rough, but you're probably right. You're probably right, unfortunately. I recently got Rolex 14060M, no date, 2011. What do you think? Be gentle. Enjoy your watch, dude. You don't need me to give you a thumbs up or thumbs down. If you enjoy your watch, it's your watch. Baby blue or mint PRX, still not sight. Well, I'm not a big fan of Tiffany. I think Tiffany blue is overdone, and I'm sick of it. So I don't think that's the one to get. I think the PRX to get is the check dial green, the forest green. So I think the forest green is the one to get. I was looking for Panerai vids on your channel, but you haven't done one in ages. So I'm guessing you don't like them. Panerai is a difficult brand, and I will tell you why. It's because I do like Panerai in general, right? So if we look at the whole history of Panerai, a lot of the watches were very cool, okay? They even have a relationship way back when with Rolex. So I think it's very cool, very interesting. For some reason, recently, and I think they're trying to right the ship. I think they're trying to correct themselves. But I'll say, just before the pandemic, something happened where they started not really caring about their products or their brand. And this was the beginning of the end for them, in my opinion, where they became the laughingstock of the high-end watch world, okay? And that's why now when you see people with Panerais on their wrist, it's not really that impressive anymore. And it's not because they're not expensive, it's because they're kind of a dumb brand. All right, they did things like releasing a watch that was traditionally a 200-meter water resistance rating with a 50. The new model had a 50-meter water resistance rating. And people were like, what? They released a watch. Remember the Brooklyn Bridge? They released a limited edition Brooklyn Bridge that was said to have a special decorated movement. Well, some watchmaker opened one up and found that it had a very basic movement in it, non-decorated. And so that led other people to open theirs up, and all of them had non-decorated movements. Then they did something where they claimed, and I made a video about this. One of their new watches was claimed to have this special in-house movement, and then I looked at all the media photos of the watch, and I recognized that it is in fact not an in-house movement. So I called Panerai and spoke to one of their sales reps, and he gave me the runaround by saying, yes, it is our stance that this is in-house, but then I told him the numbers on the movement, and I said, well, you can see that it's not an in-house movement. And then he said, well, all the information that we have that we are allowed to say is that it is an in-house movement. And then I think it was like 3 days later, they took down that image and they changed what they said about the movement. And then Hodinkee had to revise an article about that watch and its movement. So that was another big stupid thing. And then I think the final nail in the coffin for me about Panerai is that they kept posting, not once, not twice, but like 3+ times, fake watches on their own verified Instagram. So there's a ton, like the Rolex counterfeit market is huge. So same with Panerai. huge counterfeit market, and they kept posting verifiably fake Panerais on the verified Panerai Instagram, and people were like, "All right, this is it's like your only job is to represent your brand by posting images of your brand, and you find fake ones. Like, come on." George A, don't get me started on Panerai and their BS e-steel marketing. I think the bigger BS is the fact that they came out with a bunch of ceramic cased watches that people were putting on, and then the lugs were just breaking. So, I don't necessarily think that's Panerai's fault. I think that is more a fault of ceramic not really being a good case material. If you want it as a bezel inlay or some other coated piece, that's interesting, still not great. But by them making, and not just them, other brands, utilizing ceramic as a main case material, ceramic's not very resilient, dude. Think about it. You know your mom, she might have one of those ceramic knives that she uses, and it gets very sharp. Ooh. But there's always a chip on them, and they break because it's very brittle. Well, you don't want that on a watch case. I love my PAM 111. Yeah, I also have a PAM 111. It's beat to crap, but it's a cool watch, and it's pre-sandwich. If you're gonna buy a Panerai, you have to get pre-sandwich style, unfortunately, because after that, the counterfeiters got too good. Robert M, your mom. I was anxious to see where that was going. Blinky, hi all, Jory, doing okay? Yep, trying. Still a bunch of smoke and ash, but is he on the treadmill? No, I'm doing some physical therapy on my leg. So it's essentially a recumbent bike that I'm on, and it's mostly my left leg doing the work, and then my right leg, which is the injured one, is able to rotate, and it's a way that I can actually try to get some mobility and blood flow, because when I try to walk, I can't really get the circulation in it because it doesn't move the way I want it to. But on a recumbent bike where I'm kind of reclined and my left leg is able to do most of the work, it's it's just better. I can feel like I'm actually moving without actually moving, if that makes sense. I just think the crown guards look cool. Panerai is very cool. Panerai, the design of a traditional Panerai, is very, very cool. Hey, it's got to be good for fitness anyway, pal. Yeah, that's again, I feel like I'm actually, doing something physical, which is important, I think. How's your office doing? Is it in flames? Almost, dude. And we didn't have power, so that's why I'm here streaming from home. PRX Mid 35 or Laurier Astra? PRX. The only brand to do ceramic right is Rado. Dude, those Captain Cooks rule, bro. Wish you guys the best, AJ says. Love your alt second channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've been growing a lot. We just hit 26,000 subscribers in under a year, guys. That's, again, I'm not Logan Paul, so that's like a big deal. So thank you so much for the support. 26,000 in like 6 months. That's pretty good. I think that grew faster than the Time Teller channel. Ceramic IWC that Lewis Hamilton does be wearing is pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think the IWC does ceramic well, but I still don't really like ceramic all that much. Any good video games lately? I'm playing the hell out of Space Marine 2. Well, first of all, Warhammer is awesome. I don't play Warhammer, but I read the books. It's the lore of Warhammer is so cool. The only game I've been playing recently is, as far as video games go, is Fire Emblem Engage on the Nintendo Switch, and it's because it's easy for me to play while I'm doing this physical therapy. So that's I think I'm like 20 hours into it. But I don't have much time to play these days. But when I'm sitting down doing this, I can actually play it, and I actually have a screen over there that I can play it on. So, bro, come over to Dublin. It's freezing here. Dude, I want to go to Dublin, like, for sure. The naming schemes for my Patreon are hilarious. I love my Patreon, bro. I love my Patreon. If you guys want to check it out, patreon.com, everything is gay. It's a whole lot of fun. But guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to see if we have the ability to upload the Time Teller video. So you actually might get a Time Teller video today, which would be very cool. And it's EDC based. If not today, we will upload it tomorrow. But do you have water restrictions in your area due to the fire? Yes, we do. We have an unsafe water alert. So, but we're good so far. And yeah, it is what it is. Mike K, you as well. If I pray that everyone everywhere is good, but specifically, please pray for the people in SoCal, because as bad as it is where I live, in my office and whatever, other people have had their lives ruined. All right. So, and Blinky says, pray for the poor animals. I agree. It's been bad, but pray for the people, that are displaced, in debt, and there's been dozens killed, actually, guys. So this isn't like a benign thing. And guess what? All the homes that are burning are pre-1970s. So they're all asbestos with lead lining. It's terrible. So we're going to be seeing repercussions of this for generations now. All right, so it's very bad. Anyway, with all of that being said, I want to thank you for the support. I love each and every one of you. Get out of your comfort zone. I'm going to give you a real quick example. This hurts what I'm doing. It's very humbling. I used to run 2 miles a day, and my injury happened when I was on a run. I was very athletic, and now sitting on a recumbent bike to try to get circulation in one of my legs, and it being, agonizing. That's uncomfortable, but push through, and it will pay off. I'm telling myself that this will pay off somehow. So get out of your comfort zone. I'm doing it. You should do it. It will pay out. And tell someone you love them. And tell yourself you love yourself. All right, I'll kick it off. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for the support. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Someone asked how I hurt myself. An illegal alien hit me. I think he was riding an e-bike, but he hopped the curb while I was running, slammed into my leg. I fell over an embankment, shattered my right leg, and the police said he's illegal, can't do anything. So, yeah, so that was great. All right, guys, love you. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Jake, good luck on basic training. Thank you for your service. Love you guys.